Muslims, they're not all killing people, but the vast, 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 vast majority of killing done in the name of religion is being done by Muslims. Gay people, they're not getting married to offend people or whatever. However, they're the only ones using weddings as weapons. Christians aren't. Mormons aren't. Nobody is. I think it's safe to ask, how come that practice is only coming from your ranks? And would you guys mind closing ranks, talking to one another, and stopping it? Because it's really pretty ugly.
That's something else I want to touch on here in this situation. And it came to me the night Fishy and I were discussing this. What if the situation was reversed? Tell me that. What if this was a religious couple? What if this was a Christian couple who wanted to get a ring made, a couple of rings made, and they went to a jeweler, and the jeweler was very nice. They had the same exact situation happen. They recommended the jeweler to a friend of theirs, and their friends went in only to see a gay marriage equality sign, and that was offensive to them. And they called up their friends who had already purchased their rings and said, "Hey, these guys that you recommended to us are pro-gay marriage. Would there ever in a billion years be would it be considered reasonable by the press, by the public in general, if the people were to go into that store and demand a refund because they don't want their wedding rings tainted by gay hands? If they were to say something like that, by somebody who supports gay marriage, is that something that would ever fly?
No. Period. No. And hence the double standard. It's enormous. And it has to be pointed out, and I don't think we do a good job of that a lot of the times.
We don't.
Again, I got to bring up that under the laws of Toronto, it seems that for any reason you can get a refund. Again, my problem with this is we're talking custom work. Someone's invested some time and energy and resources already in the product, and then they're being told that they have to refund the money and lose the time, money, and resources on the work. That's my problem with this. If they're treating this as a consumer protection issue, when what it is it's a license to breach contracts because of feels, then we need to find a good way to explain it that way.
Well, yeah, my question would be, with this law, does it extend to services provided? Can you get your money back for any reason for services? Because what he did was a service. I guess I could understand maybe returning the ring. There's a monetary value in the gold. But as far as the time that he spent designing it and making it, that hardly seems fair, no matter which side of the aisle you're on this issue.
And again, fairness is where we push on this, I think.
Yeah, it's something that hopefully, we talk about the left overstepping their bounds, and it does really, to me, just reading the story and getting, we're not scholars on Canadian law. If we had some more of those people here that could comment on the finer points of that law, it would be nice to hear exactly what they have to say. But it really just doesn't seem fair. It does not seem fair in any stretch of the imagination for this to happen, especially for the reasons provided. It just, as you said, giving them a free license, giving a person a free license to renege on their deals, that just doesn't seem right. It's not something that...
And look at the potential to destroy a business by doing that enough times. A concerted effort, and don't tell me that leftists don't do this, a concerted effort to undermine the business in that way, whether it's this ring maker or someone who's catering, and has to order food and all of this stuff, or whatever business it is, you could drive someone into bankruptcy just doing this tactic. No time during the transaction did the subject ever come up of his personal views on gay marriage. He was perfectly willing and very happy to make these rings, but because of his viewpoint, they are maintaining that these rings are tainted and they want refunds.